We have Matt's Gibson ES339. That's good. I don't know if that camera is going to show it or not, but there is a major swoop in this neck. And as you've seen so often before in the videos, this is definitely going to need a fret dress at that neck junction. Sorry about the air conditioner. It's just way too hot here to turn that thing off, so we'll just have to put up with the noise of the air conditioning today. I really got to get onto these jobs and get them rolling. And this one really needs to be taken down. And it's all the way across. See, I can move that feeler gauge. So what that tells you is that this spot here needs to be dressed. We're going to dress that, and then we're going to come back. So back to the silent movie again. I'm going to put that air conditioner back on. I'm going to bring you in to show you how much I had to square off those upper frets to make this a reality. So we have taken care of this portion of the fingerboard, but that's not the only issue. It's funny because it doesn't show up with this smaller one. It's just when I go to this larger one and I span 4 frets. Isn't that interesting? And that's why I put 6 straight edges in your fretting kits. And there's our tooth thou. It does not go through. We got this thing, we got this neck straight as a laser. That tooth thou feeler gauge does not go under. So what we've essentially done is we've leveled along the trajectory of the string path from fret crown to fret crown. So we're kind of taking that out of the real estate of the crown of the fret. Now, in a perfect world, you would pull the frets, load the truss rod, level the fingerboard, and re-fret. But because of the size of the Gibson frets, the height of the Gibson frets, it gives us enough to work with. Second reason I don't want to pull the frets is because we, of course, have the famous Gibson plastic nibs on the end of the frets. So up here, that fret is 48 thou. This one, there'll be different measurements. All that's 44 thou. And this fret up here really took a hit. It's down to 40 thou. But that's still, that's still doable. So when we're all done, although the frets will all be different heights along the length of the fingerboard, the contact point from crown to crown to crown, from the first fret to the last, is laser straight. I think this guitar passed through a few hands because nobody really figured it out. We figured it out. Anyway, I'll bring you in close. We'll do kind of silent film on this one, show you the recrowning. You can see how square those upper frets are, and we'll get on with the rest of the job. Well, everybody's heard the phrase, necessity is the mother of invention. I don't entirely agree with that statement, because I believe that frugality is the real mother of invention. If you don't have endless funds, you figure out a way to do it. And most of the guitar techs that I know are quite frugal, myself included. So I just want to give you another tip. What I have here is a package of 100 320 discs, sanding discs, and another package. In fact, I bought 5 packages, $2 a package. So I got 500 discs for 10 bucks. How's that for frugality? So to take out all those tooling marks of the file, that's what I start with, 320 grit. One of the recent tech deck owners mentioned that he figures he saved about $12,000 in tools by just buying the tech deck and a fretting kit. And he's probably not far off. Well, he saved $135,000 not using a fret dressing machine. In fact, we got a guy that owns a fret dressing machine, I think in New Jersey. He bought 3 tech decks to do pre and post CNC. Think about that one. So let's have a look at what I did with the 2-cent disc. So you can see all of those tooling marks of the file are gone. So Matt is a good friend, long-time customer. I can't even begin to count the amount of guitars I've done for him over the years, but when I get customers like that, they allow me the freedom to just do my thing and do what needs to be done. That's what we're after. So this guitar would never, ever tune with the saddles where they were. Okay, so here is the wrap-up on this 339. We'll start here at the posts. I did wrap those in Teflon tape to tighten up the machining. There was the D string and B string needed to be flipped around 180 because you'd never tune this guitar otherwise. I did pad that front pickup to sort of get it to level out better with the string path. The actual truss rod had run out of adjustment, so I did add a couple of washers on the strike plate to buy back a few more threads of adjustment. And we got the lay of the neck and the action beautiful on this thing now. Of course, we did all that sort of tricky fret dressing on the bass side here, and then you saw up at the top how much we had to take off to get this thing to level out. But all in all, it turned out great, and we'll bring it in the house, plug it in, and let you hear it. I found that strap lock system in the case, so I'm assuming Matt wanted me to put that on. And David is a Patreon subscriber. He has his GPS unit and his neck surgery kit, and now he'll have his full fretting kit. So congratulations, David. We'll get this shipped out this week. I have 2 more sets that I'm kind of making up for some students and Patreon subscribers. I can't let this become my full-time job. It'd be all I do. My main job is to teach you guys how to do repairs, and that's what we're on to today. So I'm just getting these packed up, and then we'll get that Taylor guitar out, and we're going to be finishing up that ES339 today as well. And as always, you'll get a play-by-play. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Cheers. Okay, so here is our 339. So we'll start with a tuning check. So here's C minor 9. A minor 9. E minor 9. G minor 9. Here's some first position chords. So I've got kind of a C minor kind of funk thing. So I've looped that progression, and I'm just going to kind of blow along with it, and we'll flick the pickups around, let you hear this thing. I was a big fan of these 339s as soon as they came out of the gate. This one obviously needed all kinds of attention, but it's 100% now. So here's our loop. We'll let that play. Both pickups. Thank you.